not even about that. It's more about the publicity. It's like,
yeah, that's what I mean.
you don't want to have that kind of like spotlight on you.
One city, one evening, one bench. I wonder who will be open to having a conversation tonight. A subject that has been a recurring theme in things that I've watched recently, not intentionally. I haven't sought out this topic, but it has been a prevailing theme in a lot of the content I've been watching, and that is the subject of fame and how fame, depending on your perspective, isn't as desirable as you'd think. I, for as long as I can remember, have been terrified, stroke, petrified of fame. The concept of fame doesn't engage me, excite me, fascinate. Well, it does fascinate me in terms of how other people perceive it, but it's something that as something that, you know, we could embody as humans. Fame has never been one of the things I've sought, and one of my earliest memories was when I used to work in radio when I first started out, and it was amateur radio, and my co-host Danny, she was my best mate, she, you know, really close at the time, and I must have been about 24 at the time. She was about 4 years younger, and she just said to me, CK, you should go and look into doing TV. And I remember the idea was repulsive to me. It was utterly repulsive. It's only looking back that I realised the idea was repulsive, because I equated fame to anonymity, not being able to do my own shit without interruptions or just people wanting to engage with you for their own motives. The idea of it just didn't excite me. And since I released my short film, if you flash forward like, 15 years, I'm not famous, right? Let's get that right. I'm not famous, but through that short film, I've experienced encounters which I would argue famous people do experience. I was in a hotel recently, just hanging out with my friend, and a newspaper that I was in was on the counter, and one member of staff just came over and said, "Can I have your autograph?" She had no idea who I was. She didn't know what I was in the paper for. She just wanted to have my autograph, and I just found that utterly perplexing. And yeah, I just found it an odd situation. Anyway, so fame has never been a lifestyle that excites me, but oddly, the hopes and ambitions I have for myself as a writer and a creator ultimately involve my content being seen by as many humans as possible, just because I just love creating content that moves people, engages people, entertains people. But the actual nonsense that would come with that doesn't excite me. So there's a huge paradox in my entire outlook. But this inspires my question for tonight, because today I had a conversation with a friend about fame, and he was saying fame would be cool. I made it quite clear that I don't agree, but I wonder if people passing here today, if they could take a pill that would make them the most famous person in the world tomorrow, would they take it? Would they take that pill? And it would be permanent. You wouldn't be famous for a day, for a week, for a month, for a year. It would be an indefinite thing. You would be the most famous person on earth for the rest of your life. Would you take that pill? That's the question for tonight. I'm going to predict that everyone I ask will say yes. I would wolf that pill down. With zeal. That's my prediction. So, okay, here comes a human being. Let's see if we have a fame seeker here. Remember, I predict he will say yes. How you doing, dude? Mate, I've got a question. If you could take a pill that'd make you the most famous person in the world, would you take it? No. No? Why? Say that again, buddy. Mate, I couldn't. Can I say hi? I agree with you 100%. Say hello.
Hello, hi.
What's your name?
Hello.
Pardon? Mark? Paul? Paul, why don't you want to be famous? Everybody I seem to be meeting does, but you've got to go. Good luck with your non-fame, pal. All right. He has no desire. Oh, that has completely pissed over my theory. I'm all right with that, though. Hey. Hi. Question for you. If you could take a pill that'd make you the most famous person in the world, would you take it? Why? Definitely not.
You can't do anything on your day-to-day basis if everyone knows you.
That's what I've been saying. What's your name?
Alice.
Thanks, Alice.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too. You can't do anything on a day-to-day basis if everyone knows you. I'm with Alice. Voices. Oh, these guys sound. These guys seem to be having a good time. So let's see. Let's see if these guys will.
Oh my god, I love David Bessie. Yeah, me too. Holy shit!
Hi guys. If you guys, here's a question. I'm doing a question thing. If you guys could take a pill that make you the most famous people, each individually, make you the most famous person in the world, would you take it?
No, no.
Collective no's.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Wow. Okay. So, say hi, everyone. By the way.
Hi.
Why definitely not? Because I actually thought I'm definitely no. But I seem to be meeting a lot of people who crave it, so I'm curious that all you guys supposedly no, flat no.
Fame's like the negative to success.
Yeah.
So is the success you want, not the fame. Yeah.
And no, it's not even about that. It's more about the publicity. It's like
that's what I mean.
you don't want to have that kind of like spotlight on you.
I love it.
No attention.
Also, if you're just taking a pill, what are you famous for?
If
You're like a Kardashian.
Yeah, what are you famous
No one
for? You're like
respects you, you're just famous
musical,
because
you're an
famous.
actor.
Yeah, let's say you're
Well,
Mother Teresa. All of a sudden, you have this incredible responsibility over so many people, and like, are you willing to take that on just because you took that pill?
do any of you? So what not frightens me, but what I find most off-putting about fame, I don't know if you guys agree, is just the anonymity. I quite like the fact that I can walk down the street and nobody gives a shit. But the prospect of being constantly, engaged with is just not something that excites me. I don't know if anyone agrees. It's the anonymity thing that.
I mean, I don't know. I quite like the fact that you just engaged with us right now. Like, we're on our way into town, and it's quite entertaining.
Well, here's the thing. So this is a new series that I'm doing where I just come and sit here every night and have a chat. So you guys, you have 2 minutes to join me here because I want to actually finish this chat and find out specifically which one of you is the most. Sit down. It'll take you 2 minutes. Come and join me.
That's too much.
It's not too much.
That's too much fame. Isn't it? That's too much fame.
You chose not to take the pill.
Nice speaking to you.
Take care.
See you, mate.
Later. That's too much fame for them guys. But collectively, no. Wow. Hollywood actor Pierce Brosnan once said that fame is like a big piece of meringue. It's beautiful and you keep eating it, but it doesn't really fill you up. Pierce, fame is nothing like meringue, because for as long as I can remember, I've wanted meringue.